Hello again, Chris Wilson from iPro Australia. So today's question for the stress question series comes from Cara Lambert, very good colleague of mine and biz psych, so go check her out. Cara's raised a really good point, and that's why I'm in the car in the calm. I just wanted to consider my answer for this because I've got to be quite thoughtful about how I answer. But her question is, how do we relax if we don't want to meditate? And I come across this a lot. I go into, you can imagine, boardrooms or groups, and it comes to the conversation around relaxing or down regulating, as I would call it. And then it always comes up, look, Chris, I really don't want to meditate. I don't like doing it. And I often look at all of the different ways in which we can relax, and we often fall back onto, well, meditation is a big push at the moment, and there's lots of good reasons for that. I've meditated through martial arts and through traveling around the world and everything else like that. I really enjoy meditating and find it very, very useful. However, I know a lot of people just don't like it. To be honest, it offends them. So I'm going to sit still for 45 minutes out of my day and think about nothing. They really can't get their head around it. They don't like doing it. So I often go into the conversation, well, meditation is just one thing. It's just one thing out of many, many things we can do to just relax the mind. Here's an example. I like meditating, but I actually prefer exercising. And if you think about what we're trying to achieve here, I'm trying to get my mind into a state that will reduce the anxiety, reduce the stress. Now, it sounds like a bit of a contradiction, I know, so I'm just going to chuck it out there. But I find that through exercise. If I'm running, when I run, I don't run with music. I don't run with technology, apart from my phone in my back pocket, which I can't see or can't receive messages. And I just find my flow state. We talk about flow states in business, focus, attention control, locus of control, things like that. So it's the same thing with running for me. Once I concentrate on my breathing and my rhythm and my footsteps, and I find a pattern in my body that I just find it easy. And I just got this rhythm going, and then a hill comes up and I have to sort of lift my effort, and then I can active recover on the way down, and that's my run. And people talk about runners high and but the reality is I'm not thinking about what's happening tomorrow, what the meetings are about and what I need to do or what I done earlier today. I'm just in the moment. That is my mindfulness, to be present in the moment whilst I'm running. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have to sit down and sit still for 45 minutes. I don't have to be mindful. Well, I am being mindful, sorry. I guess that is the term. But I don't have to sit in a park and do nothing. I'm still physically doing something. I'm just in the moment. And that's the key for me, that meditation is one thing, but it's not the only thing, and it's not the best thing. It's just one tool that we use. However, there's always got to be however. Cara, if you don't like meditating, the question would always be, what is it about meditation? Is it the fact that my example was sitting still and doing nothing? That's quite offensive to people. I've got so much to do in so little time. I'm not going to spend the time on my own sitting doing nothing. That is really tough for people. However, I can say to you that you can start off with meditation and you can go for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, build up to 12 minutes. You can get timers on your phone, Insight timers, meditation. You can listen to people while you're meditating. You can be mindful in a meditative state. You can relax and just breathe. You don't have to call it meditation. But it is about finding time to down-regulate and slow the brain down. Now, like I say, I use many different tools. I mean, bloody hell, we used to call it a nana nap. Going for a nana nap in the afternoon now, like a little power nap, whatever you want to call it, that is a beautiful way of just slowing the body down and allowing it to relax. Most people can't fall asleep now. They struggle to fall asleep in bed. But a nana nap is exactly the same thing. So meditation, it's not the be all and end all. However, the benefits are huge. And I guess this is my final point. Because I've meditated before and I've built up that experience in the body, I actually drop into a meditative state very, very quickly now. So at the beginning, my head would rush around and I'd be sitting there and I'd be quiet and silent and still, but my brain would be going 1,000 miles an hour. And so now when I get into that meditative state, my body gets into a position, tongue goes on the roof of the mouth, I align everything and I start to shut down. My body goes, I know exactly what I need to do. So meditation is not the be all and end all. It is a beautiful thing. I'm not poo-pooing meditation at all, but remember, there is one tool that we use to slow the brain down. What's your tool? Let me know, leave a comment, and if you've got any questions for me, thank you, Cara, for your question. Let's talk further about that, but if you've got a question for me, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, bye.